Hi there guys, Sharon Princess Wrestling here again, and today is my Royal Rumble review video. I know I'm a bit late with it, I've had a lot on, you see. So we'll get straight to it. The first match was the World Heavyweight title match. Alberto Del Rio, the current champion, versus The Big Show. Not much I can say about this match that hasn't already been said. I didn't find it at all. I don't even have words for it. I didn't find it at all amusing, or didn't find it a very good match at all. Big Show, he doesn't work great. But anywho, Alberto Del Rio retained. I thought that was a good move. I'm glad he retained. Let's move on. There was a pre-show recap. I don't generally watch the pre-show because it's generally only a shit filler match to get you to order the pay-per-view. And it was The Miz versus Antonio Cesaro for the United States title. And of course, Cesaro retained. The thing that I don't like about the pre-show is generally it's someone that you expect to see on the pay-per-view. In the case, we did see both of them on the pay-per-view in the Rumble match, but it's annoying. It can be really annoying, especially when it's... I mean, The Miz doesn't deserve to be on pre-show. He does not deserve to be on pre-show. Cesaro, fair enough, but I don't think they should have a title match on a pre-show. Just my personal. Next match up was the tag team title match, and that was Team Rhodes Scholars, Cody Rhodes and Damien Sandow, versus Team Hell No, Kane and Daniel Bryan. Quite a good back and forth match. Again, I love Kane and Daniel Bryan and the whole Dr. Shelby thing. I think it's pretty obvious and pretty funny. So, and we very rarely get some decent comedy moments in WWE. Team Hell No retained. Decent match. Nothing else I could really say. On to the Rumble match. Now, I'm one of these wrestling geeks that sits with a piece of paper and records the entries and the exits and who eliminates them, and I'm one of these sad people that do this. Not all wrestling fans do this, but yeah, I do. Because I like to analyse them. Rumble's my favourite every year. I mean, the first two we had starting was Dolph Ziggler and Chris Jericho. Again, Dolph Ziggler, you would expect to win. Jericho, I know he's technically not on contract, but I did kind of expect to see him. Knowing that Fozzie's tour had finished, I did expect to see him. But, yeah, they lasted over 50 minutes in the match. The only other surprises that people who are not on the roster, there was a lot of people talked about, sort of Mark Henry, John Morrison, Shelton Benjamin. They were all talked about, but never showed. For Rumble surprises, it's been a pretty shit year for Rumble surprises. We got Goldust. Always great to see Goldust. Always. To then he could carry on his feud with his brother Cody. And The Godfather, who I think broke Santino's record for the 1 second. Or matched it, if that. The thing that annoys me about Godfather coming back at the WWE, especially at this point in time, with the PG-ness of everything, they couldn't even call his lady friends hoes. They didn't call them hoes. They couldn't because of the PG-ness. It's like, what? Why bother? Why not get someone who actually could have made some sort of impact? I would have loved to have seen John Morrison, or especially John Morrison, because he's had some great Rumble moments over the years. The only sort of big highlight in the Rumble was Kofi Kingston yet again. He didn't do his handstand this time, but he eliminated Lord Tensai. And then in turn, if I remember rightly, who was it that pushed Kofi out? It was Cody Rhodes. And yeah, he pushed Kofi out, but Kofi landed on Tensai's back. And you're waiting for Kofi to get back in the ring, but Tensai just sort of sat him down on the Spanish announce table. So technically his feet hadn't touched the floor. And you saw him trying to think, oh, will I jump it? Will I make it? But he didn't. He was screaming at JBL to give him his chair. So he gets on JBL's chair and does like a little bunny hop all the way to the ring. Which, again, Kofi is the highlight of the Rumble. He always is. But then for him to get eliminated 2 seconds later. Meh. It happens. But the eventual winner, down to the last 4 in the Rumble, sorry, I'll say last 5, we'll go last 5, was Orton, Ziggler, Sheamus, Ryback and Cena. You can all guess what happened. Super Cena won again. I know they're building to they're building towards WrestleMania, but there was no need for Cena to win this. So many other combatants could have won this. Even if Orton won, I wouldn't have cared. Even if Orton won. And I'm not the biggest Randy Orton fan there is, but even if Orton won, I wouldn't have cared. So Cena won. He was entry number 19. Again, everyone was looking at the number 27 spot, thinking that obviously that's the most one from spot, but it happened to be Jinder Mahal, so I don't think that was ever going to happen. Then we get on to the final match of the night, the match that everyone was waiting for, the WWE title match. Champion CM Punk versus The Rock. Right, now, I had a lot of problems with this match. Yeah, okay, it flowed quite well. It did. I mean, The Rock still got it. He can still wrestle. He can still go. So, yeah, I was quite happy about that. The Shield came in and Punk cheated for the win, and actually got the win. So we all thought it was over. Generally, you can tell because there was 20 minutes left of the pay-per-view, so there was no way that they were going to end it 20 minutes early. They never do. Vince McMahon came down and he then explained to CM Punk that he'd already told him if the Shield got involved, he would be stripped of the title. So Vince McMahon was in proceedings to do this, and The Rock was like, no, it's not going to end like this. It's going to end with me kicking his ass. So fair enough, they restarted the match. And yeah, Rock got the win. I can't say I'm pleased. I mean, 434 days as champion to be beat by a part-timer. Don't get me wrong, The Rock 10 years ago, I worshipped the Grand Man Walk On, but it just leaves so many questions. Because you know that obviously they're building towards Cena and Rock at WrestleMania. But it begs the question is, what's going to happen with Elimination Chamber? Is The Rock going to magically win Elimination Chamber as well? To get him there. It just doesn't make any sense. I know they're building to Rock Cena too, but it just doesn't make any sense. And then, where will CM Punk get his rematch? Surely they can't count the Elimination Chamber as Punk's rematch. Because his rematch is for a one-on-one match, not an Elimination Chamber match. Which, let's say, the odds are against him. I don't know what to say about it, to be perfectly honest, because it's just not a situation I ever saw happening. But, what can we say? Vince is crazy. Anyway, guys, I give my prediction, I give it an overall 2.5 out of 5. Mainly because they had really good, decent matches with quite shitty endings. I'm talking about the Rumble and the Punk Rock match. Really shitty endings. So for me, it took the shine off it, and not a Royal Rumble that I was expecting to see. The surprises weren't very good. I mean, yeah, Jericho, but they could have wowed us. The year they had Booker T and Diesel, I mean, that was a complete mark-out moment, but there was nothing there. Nothing there. They could have put Road Dogg or Billy Gunn or X-Pac, or I mean, they've had the DX lot back recently, and they could have put a legend there. Well, I know Godfather technically is a legend, but why not Mick Foley? He's going to the Hall of Fame. Why couldn't he have been there? Anyhow, I'll wrap it up because I'm rambling. Yeah, just if you could leave your thoughts in the description box, comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe up above. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.